Now, detectives investigating the murder of the National Lands Commission Acting Communications Director Jennifer Wambua made a major breakthrough after DNA results placed a suspect in their custody at the scene of the crime. Well, police say they have reason to believe that Peter Mwangi Njenga, also known as Ole Sankale, was not alone in committing the crime. They are searching for another suspect yet to be identified. Hassan Mugambi reports on these new developments and revelations that police have records of Njenga's brushes with the law and that he got out of death row after an appeal in 2005.
9 weeks into the investigations on the cold-blood murder of NLC Acting Communication Director Jennifer Wambua, and the Homicide Department of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations finally cracked the case. Forensic science playing a major role. DNA matching done using samples collected from the body of Jennifer Wambua, yielding critical evidence. According to an autopsy led by Chief Government Pathologist Johansen Oduor, Wambua was sexually assaulted. The DNA test placed Peter Mwangi Njenga, alias Ole Sankale, at the scene of crime. Detectives now looking for a second killer who was with Sankale at the Kerara Pond Thicket crime scene in Ngong, and who took part in the sexual assault before Jennifer was strangled to death, according to the DNA. Investigations by the Crime Research and Intelligence Bureau (CRIB) paints Peter Mwangi Njenga as a man with a troubled past. The serial offender faced charges of stealing at the Karen police station in 1996. A year later, in 1997, he faced charges of breaking in and stealing that earned him 12 months in prison and 4 strokes of the cane at the Ngong police station. Robbery with violence charges that ended up a mistrial in 2002. The same year, Sankale was sentenced to death after facing rape and robbery with violence charges in Ngong. After being condemned to life in prison by a Kibera court in 2002, the suspect appealed the decision in 2005. And a year later, the High Court ordered his release on the 11th of December 2006. He faced more allegations of rape in Ngong, said to have taken place in November last year. Currently, the rape and subsequent strangulation to death of NLC Acting Director Jennifer Wambua. The suspect, whose picture is yet to be made public, was arrested on the 13th of April. He is expected to be arraigned Monday to answer to charges on Jennifer Wambua's death. Hassan Mugambi, Citizen TV.